Hello everyone, I'm Ginger, and last week I was talking about the struggles that I was having, how it's not always easy, but I am so glad that I stuck with it, because last week I had an incredible weight loss, even though the week was really hard, and I've been thinking a lot about how I achieved that. And one of the things that I've been doing consistently is changing my pattern, because when I get stressed or when I get angry or when I get sad, it's my habit to go to food. And instead of doing that, in fact, last week I mentioned that I emailed Johnny. I use him as a red light. You may not email Johnny, although you could, but anybody that you trust that will support you to get your mind off of what the food that you're about to eat. You could also, one of the things I did last week, I had some pineapple upside down cake that I absolutely adore, and I literally put water on it and threw it in the trash. Throwing it in the trash was not going to be enough for me, so I had to make it really gross and put water on it.
What else could you have done besides actually?
And I think the more I get used to this, because I have to keep practicing it, I could have envisioned that it was really disgusting, it had mold on it, it was gross, and I wouldn't want to eat it. And that would be the same thing if I didn't physically put water on it. But I'm training myself to break the pattern of eating when I'm anything but hungry.
Right. So you broke the pattern, and you contacted me, and you called it out for what it was, saying, Johnny, I'm feeling these emotions, I'm stressed, I want to eat, but you're holding me accountable.
That's exactly right, because for me, naming it makes me realize that this isn't really what's going to help whatever the problem is. I've just gotten into a really bad habit of using food as a crutch for everything, as an answer for everything. And Johnny helps me, you help me realize that I can work through the stress in a lot of different ways.
Coming up with tools to combat it, right?
Yes. And thinking about my goals, thinking about how far I've come, thinking about, Johnny's even mentioned what it would do to my family, because the new me is so much happier that if I allowed myself to give into that, it would hurt my family too.
Thinking about what it would really cost you, right?
In a lot of different ways.
Right.
Yes.
And then what I thought the other technique that we've talked about that you did, which was managing your urges. Urge management was literally physically pouring water on something.
Yes.
But if you're not, you're at home, but say you were out at a restaurant, you couldn't do that. In your thought, you could have thought of mold all over it, In the same way, it having a negative effect on your digestive pattern, you could think of food being that.
I keep my goals in mind, and that really helps me.
Having a vision, right?
Yes. And just today I got another goal down. I was able to do jumping jacks for 1 minute, which I was so happy about. Yes.
Really good. That's huge.
I'm excited.
That's
I
awesome.
lost 2.6 pounds last week, and the clothes are just starting to fall off of me.
Right.
So.
But as you know, that just like anything else, normally in years past, you would have probably lost it last week.
Yes,
had you not
I would have quit. I would have quit.
Put some of these practices in where you get emotional, which when the rubber meets the road, it's the most difficult part. It's not just figure out a new fad diet or new workout. It all comes down to emotions.
It is for life, and I'm changing my behaviors for life. It's not just a diet. It's not just a workout program that I come to 5 days a week. It's behavior changing, and it's life changing.
Absolutely. Well, you're doing an awesome job.
Thank you.
Rocking it out.
Thank you.